Hi, it's 13th of July, and let's do a quick market watch. So from a sectorial perspective, you can see that ICICI Bank has a very good move, and it's also coming in trend. So maybe 660 from here would be a good target, and SDFC, Axis Bank. So these all the banking shares have come in the upper quadrant, which is a good thing. SBI Life made an all-time high, and we were able to take this trade. And other than that, CUB from 160, it moved to 163 in 2 sessions. So this was also a good trade. And going forward, we can see that State Bank of India, Manappuram, Bandhan Bank, India Bull Housing Finance, M&M Finance. So these are towards the lower quadrant. Kotak Bank is also stuck between 1700 and 1750, and these are in the lower quadrant together with HDFC Bank, HDFC AMC, and and in the very lower quadrant we have a very small names, especially but there is no such positions which are getting added. So in general, banks look really good, and if you look into this upper quadrant, there's Axis, HDFC, and ICICI, and I think this is a very good sign for at least the day now. When we are going for the next automotive sector, we can see Ashok Leyland went towards 127 plus, and this is also a good trade which we were carrying from 125 levels. I've always mentioned 126 is a resistance, and it seems like if it is able to keep above 126, which was above, or it opened above 126, so this looks also good. And other than that, in auto sector, we really see the most laggard is Maruti, but other than that, there is not much any stock which is trending. The good thing is Bajaj Auto is also trying to get a support from 3950 levels. Here we can have a look at cement. So most of the cement companies are down today after yesterday's good move, so there is no surprise over there. And for FMCG sector, we have Marico giving a good move, and together with that we have Coalpal, but ITC is also stuck. As you can see, there are this big fat red candles. So it seems like FMCG is absolutely not a sector that I would be tracking for at least the first half of the session of 13th. And now we have IT, TCS, Wipro, LTTS, Infi, Tech Mahindra. So most of them are in red. Mindtree, there's a result in Mindtree, so I won't be touching it. Emphasis, HCL Tech, and Tech Mahindra. And you can see in this lower quadrant we have big names like Infi, Tech Mahindra, and HCL Tech. So definitely today is not going to be a IT day. TCS also is trying to get a support at 3180 levels, but the good thing is there is no such positions which are getting added. From a steel perspective, we can see that all the steel companies are in the upper quadrant, which is a good sign, but position is only getting added in. HINDALCO is actually getting in trend. We were able to identify HINDALCO over the weekend, and today you can see that this is giving us a good move. Other than that, we also have SAIL, and VEDL had a good, Vedanta had a good dip, and buy came. So steel is also one of the sectors which could be performing in very short term. Actually, one of the sectors I will also add after today's video is the power sector, or I will try to put it inside energy sector. So that is also something which I will do today. From FMCG, we can say Sun Pharma is going towards 680, 685 as a resistance. Lupin 1170, 1174 is a resistance. I closed my Lupin trade, which I've been carrying from 1140 levels. And so Torrent Pharma also gave a good move, but now it seems like it has a upper wick. So I think going forward there will be more profit booking, but at least from a pharma space we can see that at least they are trying to keep a green candle, and this is actually a good sign compared to what we saw in other sectors, for example IT. So definitely IT won't be sorry Looking into the stocks which are in trend, we can see NTPC is in a trend, and this is together with the DLF, ICICIBank, BHARATFORG, TORNTPHARMA, HINDALCO. Godrej property had a very big sell-off from the top, and I think this signifies a very good weakness, and so I wouldn't be making longs blindly in Godrej properties, and this is also true for SBI Life. Every company, just like Torrent Pharma made all-time high, and after that you can see this upper wick came within minutes. And this is also true for BHARATFORG, also made an upper all-time high, and 52-week high, and then you can see this upper wick. So I think the analysis which we did yesterday evening, I will attach it in the upper right hand corner, that also SBI Life had profit booking at higher levels. So whenever companies are making 52-week highs, they are getting sold off. Coromandel is a short trade we have been trading and discussed over the weekend. It was way back 900, and now you can see it's below. It went below 880 levels today. So this is also a good one. Nokri is also showcasing more weakness, but going forward there might be some buying interest from in Nokri. But as I said, if you look into this lower quadrant, maybe we will do it from a very strong trending stocks. We have nothing in the whole of the FNO space which is actually having a strong trend. And when we are looking at, let's do a quick Nifty 50 analysis. If you look into the top quadrant, we have big names: ICICI, SDFC, Axis, JSW, ONGC, Tata Steel, Hindalco, NTPC, and Sun Pharma. So these are the top gainers in Nifty, which are trying to push Nifty. And if we look in this middle section, we have TCS, Titan, HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, Britannia, and Bharti, Wipro. So and in the very lower quadrant, we have Adani Port, HCL Tech, Maruti, Infi, Tata Consumer, Tech Mahindra. So you can see that the generic is IT is in this lower quadrant, which is going to be a laggard for Nifty. And in the mid quadrant, we have mainly FMCG names: Hindustan, Unilever, and Nestle, and Britannia. So these are in the middle section, together with some big banks like Kotak, HDFC, and IndusInd Bank. And in the very top, and in the very top, we have ICICI, HDFC, Axis. So in general, I wouldn't be jumping into Bank Nifty blindly, because if the good thing is, if you look into the trending stocks, we can see that ICICI Bank at least is trending, and this is a good thing. Now let's have a look where Reliance is. Okay, Bajaj Finance also had a very good sell-off from higher levels, and this is not a good sign. Reliance is here. Again, another day where Reliance was unable to cross 2100, and there's a sell-off, and it's now. But no matter what, Reliance is still not trending. So in the Nifty 50 stocks, the only stock which is interesting and is in trending mode is ICICI Bank over here, right? And together with small names like Hindalco or NTPC. So this is together with SBI Life, right? So yeah, I really would be till now what we have the data at 10 a.m. is still looking, it's not going to be a big one. Let's do a quick chart analysis. BHARATFORG, DLF, ICICI Bank is something, it's a good pattern. Hopefully it doesn't form a doji at the end of the day. This is much more important. And let's do a quick look into all the top names which are over here. So from a company perspective, I think one of the sectors which I will add eventually at the end of today, and I don't know why it's not there, is the oil and energy sector, because today I think ONGC, Tata Power over here, and NTPC over here. So I think this is going to be a good day for at least the energy and power sector. Especially one of the companies I would be more interested in is the oil companies and how they're making a move. ONGC has a strong resistance at 120, so maybe it has faced a resistance, and we have to see if it's able to take out 120. Yep. So that's it, folks. I hope this analysis of trend is going to help you in taking your trades. As usual, try to book profits as and when it comes. From a nifty perspective, it's again going to be a dull day until 10 a.m. in the morning. There has been no positions which have been created which will give us early signs of some breakout or some breakdown.